the shadow of doubt. "Checkmate, Agatha," he purred, his voice slick as oil. "It seems your age is finally catching up to you." "You can't mean," he stammered, his voice betraying his fear. "Oh, but I do," Agatha interrupted, her voice cold steel. "We both know what happened all those years ago. The night your father vanished. The night the fortune changed hands." She moved closer, her shadow falling over him like a shroud. "The police called it an accident, a tragic fall, but we both know accidents don't leave bloody fingerprints on a candlestick." "Then?" Julian shrunk back, his eyes wide with terror. The secrets they'd kept hidden for so long, the guilt they'd both carried, were finally coming to light. The room felt like a tomb, the air heavy with the weight of their sins. "What do you want, Agatha?" he whispered, his voice a broken plea. Agatha stared down at him, her face unreadable. "I want the truth, Julian. I want the shadows to recede, even if it means we both burn in the light." And as the rain continued its relentless assault on the city, two souls, entangled in a web of deceit, braced themselves for the dawn. A dawn that promised not a new beginning, but a long-awaited reckoning. The game had changed. The pieces were set for a final devastating move. Agatha met his gaze, her own eyes flint hard, despite the wrinkles that webbed their corners. She'd played this game countless times on boards of ivory, ebony, and even carved bone, but this match held a different weight. This wasn't about strategy. It was about legacy, about the truth that lurked beneath the polished veneer of their lives. "Don't mistake experience for weakness, Julian," she rasped, her voice like dry leaves rustling in the wind. "This game, like life, is rarely about the obvious." She swept her hand across the board, scattering the pieces, their ivory bodies clattering against the worn wood. Julian recoiled, a flicker of unease flashing across his face. "What are you doing?" he snapped, his composure cracking. Agatha rose, her movements stiff but steady. She crossed the cramped space to the window, the rain throwing its chill against her face. The city sprawled beneath them, a labyrinth of glittering lights and shadows deeper than night. "For years we've danced around the truth, Julian," she said, her voice barely audible above the storm. "Playing our parts, upholding the facade. But the shadows have grown too long, the doubts too heavy." She turned back, her gaze piercing through him. "It's time to confront what we both tried so hard to bury." The air grew thick with tension, the room shrinking under the weight of unspoken words. Julian's bravado evaporated, leaving him raw and uncertain. He looked at Agatha, the woman who'd been both mentor and tormentor, the keeper of their family's secrets and the architect of their carefully constructed lives.